So now in this lecture we will learn about meetings, we will learn about documents, project access and employee access. So let's see what's left in our document. For example, in document we done with this, creating the project, adding the milestones, modules and the versions. We also successfully created the Kanban. We have some document section. So whenever you do a project, so definitely you have some documents which you need to put over here in order for the team to see or access. You click on the document and let's say which documents we have over here, and that one of them is, let's say, the same document I am showing you right now. For example, this is the case study. So let's say this is the case study document. You save it, and benefit of this is that your team can easily come and download or view these files in a new tab as well. The it's being downloaded actually, and if that's a PDF, I think that's only visible. You can also attach more documents over here, or any other images as well, or task or anything. Let's say upload the software requirement specifications, SRS. And now it's here the PDF. Let's try to see it. Yes, so PDF is working. So this way you can upload all of your project documents, and definitely you can search them as well. So rather you keep the documents at different places, you put all at one place. The project access is something where you add your clients. So here, for example, the Marcus Benson is our client, so we choose him and we add to this project. He will receive, I think, an email as well that you are added to this project. We will further see later on that how and what client can access from this project. And then we have employees. So for example, Paul Shelton is our, for example, project manager. So we choose him and we will add him as project manager. You will be able to add further employees as well. Let's say Marcus Benson is our business analyst. Is there Marcus Benson, or yes or no? Let's say, just for example, let's see any other. Brandy Allen. Yeah, it's available. So it's not a project manager. I am just adding few employees for your demo. Let's say we have Mary Vegas as well, and not a project manager. So you can add as many project managers as you want, or you can assign the project manager role later on as well. And we will later on also log in this person and see what project manager can see from here, and which actions can take, and which things can a normal employee do. One more important thing is, if you added an employee over here, you also need to add them to the board as well, right? Because they are not able to access the board until you add them. Normally we have different boards, and that's why we need to add users to the different boards. So for example, if we have a board, AB Logistics Design, so in this board, for example, we are doing designing and we want to give only access to Paul, we will give that access to the Paul for that board as well. That's why this board access is different, and overall project access is different. So you need to make sure you learn this. So now you also learned about this project access, and we have done with documents. We have one more thing, is keep meetings, and how this helps. So let's say we have a kickoff meeting of the project. It should come here. We can go from here, open list, and or we can directly go from here as well into the meetings. We can click on the create meeting. We need to choose the project for which we are doing the meeting, and if there are any details, let's say it's a kickoff meeting, right? And now we need to choose the date or time when the meeting will be, at what time. And if we have a client from another time zone, let's say CET, and we need to choose the time zone of the clients as well, so we know that at which time zone the client is. And this is very beneficial if the clients are 2 or 3 partners and one of their client partner is in Queensland. You can choose its time as well, so you will know at one place that what your time is and what the client's time is. You can also change your primary time zone as well. So for example, if you are in another country, you can choose that time and you can choose the client's time accordingly. These are the participants who will be participating in this call. You can add the users from here. If you want to email, you can email them about this meeting as well. Is it online or physical? So you need to put the link over here as well. You can keep it online and share the link later on. If there are any documents for that meeting needs to be discussed, you can also choose. So this is how you create a meeting, you schedule it, and these are all the details of that meeting, that where who is going to participate in this meeting, if there are any documents, which time zones will be there, if there will be any meeting link and meeting minutes. Once you will be done, you can add the notes over here. Let's say example, I am adding that meeting was successful. Just for your reference, I am adding this. And if you have any your private notes, that I will be printing the document. So any notes you have, any action items you want to assign to a team member, that okay, what Paul will do is email client SRS document, and you can choose a date that okay, on 8th he needs to email the SRS document to the client as well, and once done they can check. So a lot of can be done for this meeting. And if you want to copy the meeting, you can copy the same meeting and create another meeting if you need to schedule it again in the upcoming days. So now your meeting will be in the meetings list as well, and on the dashboard you can also see this is the meeting you will be having with your client. Then if you can see on the calendar, it's meeting available here as well. If we go back to our project, and we can see now here the meetings as well. So this way, the benefit is of this Glowingify is you can see your meetings at one place as well. So rather you are looking at different platforms, you can find all of your documents, you can give the access to your clients, you can give access to your employees, and you can also create meetings. So now if you remember, because we have added a user into it, now if you go to a board, we have some task on the other board of the development. Now you can see the 2 users, one is yours and one the person you have added. And if you want to assign a task to that person as well, now you can assign them the task as well. So this is how you create the meetings, you create the documents, you give the project access, and you give the employee access to your team members. One more thing is the notes. Let's say if you have any notes that okay, client has provided domain access, for example. So it's your choice that you want to create it public or a private note. Private means only visible to you, or public note will be visible to everyone, for example. And then you can make it favorite as well. You can, star the note if you want. The stars I think shows on the top. You can copy the notes as well. So it's really help in a way that, okay, if you have something quick to share or to remember, when the other team members will log in, they will be able to see the account here of unread notes, and they can easily read the notes. You can export them to CSV as well. So this is how you can see the timeline of your milestones as well over here. Next we will see that, okay, if we log in into a project manager, what he can see, or log in as an employee and client, what they can see as an access, or which things they can perform. Thank you.